color, dark gray. Look at it clearly.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. A new day, a new adventure as usual. So today I am going to share with you guys different places where you can get an amazing wildlife experience within Nairobi city. So this video is specifically for those people who have never visited Nairobi, Kenya, and they would like to see wild animals within the city when they get here. This video is also for all those Kenyans who have always been hearing about all these amazing places, but they've never really visited these places. This is your wake-up call. Please set time to visit these places and explore the very, very own city that you're living in, the capital city, Nairobi, Kenya. So I'm actually in the first location right now. The Giraffe Center is located in Lang'ata and is about 20 kilometers from Nairobi CBD. It was established in 1979 to protect endangered giraffes. So when you enter Giraffe Center, the first thing you'll need to do is wash your hands thoroughly. Then you can proceed to the payment counter and make your payment. The entry fees for residents is 400 shillings per adult and only 200 shillings per child. And the entry fees for non-residents are 1,500 shillings per adult and only 750 shillings per child. Afterwards, you'll be given these pellets to feed the giraffes. So I wanted to ask you, like, what are these pellets made of?
So the green one is made up of grass, that is for grass, and the brown one is wheat and molasses.
Wheat and molasses. And which ones do the giraffes prefer?
The brown one, definitely.
The brown ones?
The
okay.
molasses is very sweet.
Okay. And giraffes don't chew, do they? They just swallow?
Then chew later.
How is that possible? Or it regurgitates?
Yes, when they're taking a break, that's when they return the kind.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like ruminants.
That's interesting. Like cows. Okay, thank you so much.
Center is a place for the road-shaped giraffe alone. Basically in Kenya we have the three subspecies. We have the Masai giraffe, the road-shaped giraffe in Giraffe Center, and now the reticulated in some parts of Amboseli. So we have three of them in Kenya, but in Giraffe Center we only have one subspecies because it's very endangered at the moment. So we are just trying to breed them. When they give birth to young calves, we take the calves back to the wild, because here we are trying to minimize the effects of inbreeding. They might fight for food, which is not enough in this center. They must also fight for mating.
Also to just reduce the population.
Exactly, in this center.
Okay.
Color, dark gray. Look at it clearly. Dark gray color, dark gray. Look at it clearly. Dark gray. Basically, we have 11 giraffes. The four big ones. Head is Eddie, but the oldest is called Kelly, and Salma and Daisy. Salma is the most dangerous, can headbutt frequently.
Why is she the
She wants to be fed and always hungry, wants to feed a lot and a lot.
Okay.
Big ones.
Do they respond to their names?
Yeah, they do listen. Then they try to raise the neck to look at who is calling him or her. Yeah. So for them, they are the tallest mammals on earth. Nice. Go. Daisy.
Alikuwa ameenda amerudi. I want to see it stand properly. It keeps looking at the same place.
Yeah. Baby, no, you have to feed it. Just touch it. Ethan doesn't want to feed the green ones. But boy,
Wow.
For them, they hardly sleep. When they sleep, they only go up to 5 to 45 minutes in a single day.
Okay, for 24 hours.
Yeah, 24 hours. 5 to 45 minutes in a single day.
And they're very
For
comfortable
grooming.
just sleeping while
Yeah,
standing.
that's nature made them to be so.
Oh, yeah.
So they have time to feed, groom, and also get water and food from the environment.
The giraffe can only have one kid at a time, one child.
After just 4 years, she's now mature and give birth after 18 months of gestation period.
Gestation period.
Just one.
And then
time.
after that, it takes
Just
how
the
long
normal
before?
2 years.
Wow, 2 years to get another.
Yeah, exactly. So that means maybe approximately they can only give up to 6 calves, the whole of their lifetime.
Oh, up to 6 calves.
Yeah, so for them, they don't have menopause like human beings. They can give birth until the
Oh,
last year.
okay.
But
So this upper it's Giraffe Center, but there it's Giraffe Manor.
exactly.
Can you tell me more about the Giraffe Manor?
Basically, what I know about them, we always share with them the giraffes.
Okay. Oh, so these are just the same giraffes?
Yeah, they're full of development, but a bit expensive.
Oh,
Today, when
okay.
you have to book, you have to wait 3 years from today to get space.
And how often do they take in visitors?
Daily. But you
Daily.
have to make
Oh,
advance booking.
why? Because people have already booked many of them.
They were busy and they were full.
Oh, wow. Because it's a wild destination
And
site.
also a bit unique because you come
Yeah.
and feed the giraffe on the same table.
Yeah,
Like a
yeah.
good experience.
Like you have like a breakfast with the giraffes.
That's the point.
They also have a Giraffe Center History Museum in the compound, and you can get all the important information about how the center was started and its main objectives. So these are the giraffes that are found at Giraffe Center. We have Kaylee, 23 years old, was born in Lake Nakuru National Park. So the Giraffe Center also has a coffee shop. These are the things that they are selling. And there is also a souvenir shop. So, after the adventure at Giraffe Center, I had the opportunity to become a Maasai for a day, and this kind Maasai men adorned me in beautiful Maasai regalia and ornaments. It was amazing.
Meregeli, Marnanyomur, Nanka, Nanka Naikodo. Hii ni Gishombiri.
Gishombiri.
Hii ni Nanka Naikodo.
Okay.
Hii ni Mushipi.
Inaitwa mshipi tu.
Mushipi hasa hii.
Sipi hasa hii. Hii.
Naposema
Na
hapa
hii ni Ngerini.
Ngere. Naposema bahari kwa Kimasai ni
Sopa.
sopa. Na mtu anasema leba.
Yeba ama oye.
Sopa.
Oye.
Sopa.
Oye.
You know what they say, when you're in Rome, you do as the Romans do. And now that I had worn full Maasai regalia, I had to dance and sing like they do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Orphaned or abandoned baby elephants are rescued from parks and reserves and taken to the David Sheldrick Elephant Orphanage situated along Magadi Road in Ongata Rongai. In the orphanage, the keepers take good care of the orphaned elephants until they become old enough to be slowly reintroduced to the wilderness in Tsavo East National Park, among other places. You can see the elephants every day from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. or noon when the keepers bring them to a cordoned area to play with them, feed them, and narrate how they were rescued from the wilderness.
She happens to be our second, latest arrival. She is a brown victim, found all alone, very skinny, very dehydrated. She still looks very skinny compared to the rest, but with us and from the records that we have compared to when she came in, right now she has met a great improvement. It is only a matter of time. All those bruises around his body, whenever she used to go down to sleep or rest, she would struggle trying to get up and see she was doing. That is how those bruises came over. We are treating.
The charges are 2,000 shillings per Kenyan adult and 500 shillings per Kenyan child, and non-resident adults are charged $20 each, while non-resident children are charged $5 each.
He will be turning 16 years old this year, next month of February. Maxwell will be turning 16 years. So he is no longer a baby. Reasons to why we don't allow the public to go see him or go close to his stock. It is because he is blind. He was born blind. We rescued him.
You can adopt an elephant for $50 per year for a duration of 1 year to 10 years. The money helps keep the elephants healthy and strong until they are released back into the wilderness. When you adopt an elephant, you will receive an adoption certificate, more information about the adopted elephant, and you can schedule a visit to see it anytime you want to.
When you adopt, you will be issued with a birth certificate in the name of the elephant that you will have selected to support. Draw innocent money. One select to support because the money costs all of them. So in doing so, you will be saving a life of an elephant that you would have died back in the wild because something had happened to him. Before we wind up, if there is any final question, you are free.
The Nairobi Snake Park is situated inside the National Museum compound, and it was established in 1961 as a research center on reptiles and breeding of snakes. The park is also a haven for rescued and threatened reptiles. In the park, you will see both venomous and non-venomous snakes.
So this one is a Kenya sandboa.
Kenya Sunboa.
Yeah, and the reason why it is called Kenya sandboa is because it is a Kenyan species. How do you identify? You can identify by looking at the head and the size of the eyes.
Okay.
They have a blood-shaped head just to help it to burrow its head.
Oh, hizi ndo sasa zinapatikana kwa homesteads.
homesteads.
Umesema inaitwaje?
Brown house snake.
Where? And are they venomous?
They are not venomous.
They are non-venomous.
Yeah.
But when they bite someone,
It's a dry bite. There is no effect.
oh, there's no effect.
No effect.
Gaboon viper. Hey, this viper is scary.
It's scary, but it can bite.
How is it? Cytotoxic, but rarely bites. This is so big. What do you guys feed it?
We normally give it rats, rodents, once per week.
Once per week.
Yeah.
So like how many rodents per week?
Maybe 2.
Na shiba inatosheka.
Shiba inatosheka.
So it's active at night. This is scary.
Nocturnal. Pia iko na the front movable fang reaching up to 4 centimeter. That's the longest fang, yeah.
The longest fang in snakes.
Yeah, in snakes.
This is the green mamba. It's neurotoxic. It hardly bites unless cornered, and it feeds on birds, rodents, bats as well. Inaitwaje? Sandboa.
Kenya sandboa.
Ni baridi. What does it eat? Mice,
Earthworms and rodents.
rodents.
Yeah.
It can constrict someone, and in the way it's so small.
Yes, yeah, it's so small.
Okay. So how old is this one? 5 months old. So the biggest sandboa is actually very big.
The adult one can grow up to 1 meter.
Can go up to 1.5.
1.5.
Yeah.
It does not bite.
Does not bite.
But in the wild sometimes bite because of
Bia inazaa can give birth up to around 20 live young ones. Yeah,
Kwa hivyo it does not lay eggs.
does not lay eggs.
Oh.
I think they store the eggs in
Where does it stay? Like its natural environment?
Inside the sand.
Sand.
Yeah.
So basically places penye kuna sand, maybe
Yeah.
desert.
Yeah, desert.
Okay. The park also has some crocodiles, tortoises, and turtles, among other animals.
So it's tortoise, the longest living species in the world. So they can survive up to 150 years.
The snake park also has an aquarium section which has both marine and freshwater fish. The freshwater fish were taken from rivers, dams, and lakes within Kenya, and some of them were collected from Malawi and Tanganyika. The marine section has fish, corals, and invertebrates collected from Indian Ocean. The park opens from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and the entrance charges are 200 shillings per Kenyan adult and 100 shillings per Kenyan child, and you must pay through the eCitizen platform at an additional fee of 50 shillings per transaction, and the entrance charges for non-residents is 1,200 shillings per adult and 600 shillings per child. I am at the Nairobi National Park. The Nairobi National Park is located in Lang'ata and covers an area of 117 kilometers squared. It is the only wildlife capital in the world because it is the only wildlife park which is situated inside a capital city, Nairobi. The park is open daily from 6 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. So, when you're in the Nairobi National Park, you can experience wildlife in 3 different ways. The first way is through the Nairobi Animal Orphanage. In the Nairobi Animal Orphanage, you will find different types of animals like lions and leopards, and they are placed in tiny enclosed areas where they can just walk around freely, and they are fed, they are well taken care of, and that place is actually popular for children. The entrance charges for residents are 200 shillings per adult and 100 shillings per child, and the charges for non-residents are $20 per adult and $10 per child. The second way that you can experience wildlife is through the Nairobi Safari Walk. You can view animals like lions and rhinos by walking on raised wooden platforms, and the entrance charges for residents are 265 shillings per adult and around 175 shillings per child. Non-residents are charged around $22 per adult and only $13 per child. As you can see, there are some designated footpaths which are made of planks of wood, and they are actually raised. And you can be able to just walk on the wooden planks and see the many different wild animals here in their designated spaces. Oh gosh, guys, I thought this was a statue, but when you look closely, it's actually the pygmy hippo. Giraffe. 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 Hey, this thing. Wait. Oh, it wants to pass. And the third way that you can experience wildlife in the Nairobi National Park is through, you guessed it, game drives. So you can have the game drive experience in the Nairobi National Park by using the KWS bus, and you will pay around 1,000 shillings for Kenyans and a little bit higher than that for tourists and foreigners, and you can be able to have a nice safari experience where you will be able to see wildlife in their natural habitat, no cages, no enclosed areas. Mamba Village is situated in Karen, Langata. It has around 70 crocodiles. When you get to Mamba Village, you'll pay an entrance fee of around 200 shillings per adult and around 100 shillings per child. Then a tour guide will give you all the information about the huge Nile crocodiles.
And these crocodile, they are called Nile crocodile. The Nile, they are biggest in Africa, but second largest in the whole world. The biggest they are found in Australia, they are called saltwater crocodile. Those ones, they can reach up to 7 meters, Nile crocodile 5 meters. And they produce the pop sound when they are close the mouth. When I touch here, actually it's a pretending, but it's a hissing. Can you hear the hissing sound? But when I touch here, it produces a pop sound. So when I do this, it's pretending. You see, yeah. Now it's hissing, but when I touch here and here, this is the biggest crocodile. He's 50 years old. Now look. Wow. He's 50 years old, and these are male. Now I see is a. Now look. You see the size? Very big size. Wow. Now he's going far. Oh, crocodile, they don't have a tongue. Their mouths are dry. No saliva. During the feeding time, they struggle. The most of them, when they get a piece of the meat, they have to dance. They raise their head up, then they shake their body to make the food to get into the stomach because they don't have the tongue for rolling the food.
In addition, you'll get the chance to feed the tortoises and the ostriches at no extra cost. And there is also a small man-made lake where you can ride a boat at 200 shillings per adult and 100 shillings per child. City Park is situated in Parklands. The park is not fenced or guarded and entry is free. The park is popularly known for its many friendly monkeys, which can be spotted chasing each other around. Visitors are allowed to feed them. The park has different sections. There is the section where you can sit on the grass and enjoy the peaceful vibes. There is a children's section where you'll see different amusement rides like merry-go-rounds that children can try at a small fee. However, I don't think the park is a good place to visit if you're alone, and you shouldn't also stay there until night time. STM Mar Gardens is situated in Karen Langata. Inside STM Mar Gardens, you can try out their popular floating restaurant. Their heated swimming pool, their virtual reality experience. In addition, they have an animal park that has a different species, and you can see lions, cheetahs, peacocks, turtles, ostriches, and crocodiles, among other animals.